Let's see what's happening in Africa, especially for more commodities, jet fuel. Air travel is under pressure as jet fuel prices in Nigeria saw about 177% hitting 2,500 naira per litre. With the 2026 FIFA World Cup around the corner and global flight disruptions, both passengers and airlines are feeling the impact. FDC analyst Emefiele Onyelukachukwu is here to break it all down. Emefiele, it's good to have you join us. What can you tell us? Jet fuel prices in Nigeria, that has jumped 177%. We see now 2,500 naira per litre. How will this affect, first of all, airfares, passenger travel, and cargo shipments?
Thank you, Will, for having me. Yes, it is true that jet fuel prices have increased in Nigeria. Not just Nigeria, also globally, it has surged by over 100%. And the reason why we're seeing jet fuel price increase is because of the ongoing conflict between US, Israel, and Iran. This has caused global crude oil prices to trade above $100 per barrel. And jet fuel is a commodity that is derived from crude oil. And it also accounts for 30 to 40% of the direct operating cost of most airlines. So due to the increase in jet fuel prices, we're going to see a rise in airfares. And since airfares have increased, passenger demand too will decline because it's more expensive and consumers will reduce discretionary spending. Also, airfares will increase because globally, there is a global airspace disruption, and we'll see that most airlines are beginning to take longer routes. And because they're taking longer routes, they're burning more fuel, and which will cause prices to move upwards. Then concerning cargo volumes, we're going to see that cargo freight will increase because of the rise in jet fuel prices. And then cargo volumes would even increase because people will be, due to disruption of the global sea shipping routes, we'll see that they will prefer to use airspace, which is safer, to move their goods to their target markets.
Okay, so you mentioned global disruptions, flight disruptions. You also mentioned the global price spikes that we're seeing. But fuel costs right now, they're nearly half of airline expenses. What does this mean for airlines' bottom lines?
Okay, so yes, you're right that fuel prices makes a significant amount of the airlines financials. So the air, the aviation industry is an industry that deals with high volume and low profit margin. So not naturally, profitability is low compared to other sectors. And now that we're seeing that airfares are increasing and cost of operation is also increasing, we will see that their profits will decline because revenue has dropped. And revenue drops because airfares is increasing, and there is an increase in there's a there's a decrease in discretionary spending, and because discretionary spending has reduced, we see that revenue has dropped. And also airlines, their cost is fixed. So even in an aircraft, they have 70 seats. So even if 20 passengers pay for the flight, the cost incurred will still be fixed. And so revenue is declining and cost is increasing. Definitely profit margin will decline.
Now, speaking of profit margins, 2026 FIFA World Cup is just months away, MFNA. With all of this going on, how is this going to affect tourism revenue?
Okay, so the 2026 World Cup is around the corner and is being hosted by US, Mexico, and Canada. So definitely spectator turnout will decline due to visa restrictions, bans, and suspensions. And even right now, rising airfares. And because of that, consumers will prefer to watch the match from their house rather than go and watch it live. And so we see that ticket revenues will decline. Even tourism will also drop. Naturally, World Cup helps to boost the economy for those host nations because hotels will be booked, restaurants will be booked, people will go to restaurants, then transport services will also be in use. But now that we're going to see spectator turnouts decline, we're definitely going to see that tourism revenue will not be as high as what it will be for these
Definitely,
host countries.
clearly we know that this disruption, higher fuel prices, jet fuel prices, is going to cause that disruption we'll see in tourism in the months ahead. Thank you so much, Emefiele Onyelukachukwu, analyst with
Thank
Financial
you all for
Services
having me.
Company.